Ngunan has been waiting at Prince's Dock cruise liner terminal for her visitors who are getting off a boat. So, Ngunan, over to you.
Thank you. So forgive me because I'm reading off this. I'll try to get it right. So I'm reading. So yes, so my meeting point is cruise liner terminal at Prince's Dock for boats. And I'm meeting my dad, Joseph Adamu. So my dad passed away in 2001. So for me, I always say I'm a Nigerian Scouser. Big Nigerian Scouser, born in Nigeria. But I always wanted to know why my dad picked Liverpool, always. So we were here and there why he picked it, but this is like my conversation with him, really. So yes, at the time, my dad, I think it was 1982, he was working for United Nations and the World Health Organization. So his expertise was the HIV/AIDS virus, and his role was around awareness and trying to get Africa especially to fully understand, that this disease was real, but also traveling around the world and seeing how other countries were trying to find a cure. So it was the United Nations that actually said, you can move your family anywhere in the world, him and a few colleagues, and my dad chose Liverpool. So he had been to Liverpool a few times, visited the Tropical School of Medicine, and we had one auntie and 3 cousins that were here, whereas we had more family in London. So we are going to meet my dad at the cruise liner, and he's just come in from Malta. He used to go and visit Malta quite a bit. He's coming from Malta, and also it's Black History Month, so I'm going to give him a nice little treat because there's loads of stuff going on in Liverpool around this time, and hopefully he won't get tired, on his first day, because I've got a lot of things planned for him, and we are going to keep it sustainable. So he's going to walk everywhere, and everyone knows when you're by the docks, you have to walk, no matter how tired you get. There's so much to see. So it's a beautiful day, and we're going to take in the sights. But hopefully get him, he might have a bit of a rest, and see some friends along the way. So he hasn't been back in Liverpool since 2001, so a lot has changed for my dad. So we're going to start at the Liverpool Library building. Now, for many of us, I didn't know this, but did you know that for the first time in 100 plus years, Liverpool's world-famous Royal Liver building has unlocked its doors to the public with the launch of the Liver Building 360, and it's a brand new must-see visit experience if you haven't yet seen it. So it's a guided tour, and it has immersive digital technology as well, which is hidden behind the magnificent clock faces of the West Tower. So that sounds good, and I think he's going to really enjoy that. So I'm going to go and get the tickets, and you know what, they're only £15. £15 for that experience. So I say to my dad, I call him Baba. So in Nigeria we call dads or granddads Baba. So I say, Baba, don't worry, I got this. Just sit back, put your wallet back in, let's go up. So I take him up, and he's enjoying it, because he's like, wow, it's a nice day. Let's see what Liverpool has to offer. Let's look around. So then I also I say to him, I remember you being a big fan of the Beatles. There's a fab statue of the Fab Four, which is sculptured by Andrew Edwards, and it was unveiled in 2015 after the Cavern Club owners felt there was no one place Beatle fans could gather in celebration of the band, and it's located on the renovated pier head. And it's in between the 3 Graces. I think most of us know the 3 Graces. Yeah. So it's there. So I'm going to take a picture of you, Daddy, and take a picture by yourself, and then we'll take one together. We'll fight who gets to stand next to John Lennon, because that's my favourite. So, Baba, I don't think the International Slavery Museum was around when you were here last time. The last time you were here, it was just the Maritime Museum. The museum hadn't started yet. So the International Slavery Museum opened its doors on the 23rd of August 2007. And not only was this the date of the annual Slavery Remembrance Day, but the year 2000 was particularly significant as it was the bicentenary of the abolition of the British slave trade as well. So the International Slavery Museum highlights the international importance of slavery, both in historic and contemporary context, Working in partnership with other museums with a focus on freedom and enslavement, the museum provides opportunities for greater awareness and understandings of the legacy of slavery today, as well as modern day slavery as well. So a lot of the work they do is about looking forward and looking behind. So it's a lot to take in, so do prepare yourself. There's a lot of history, but also a lot of celebration, but you'll appreciate the work and the research that has gone into it. So after all of that, no doubt you've worked up an appetite and there's plenty to eat. Let's go to the Albert Dock. We could eat at the museum because there's nice places in there as well, but let's explore some of the new restaurants. And my thinking is we can have a starter and a main at one place, and then we can go somewhere else for dessert, because I heard that's a new thing now, isn't it? Is that what the young ones do? Mm-hmm. They have a starter and a main somewhere, then you go somewhere else for dessert. Now, I would have reeled off some restaurants, but I feel like, you know, fair competition. We shouldn't be telling everyone restaurants. You've all been there. So after all of that and taking in all the stunning views, my Baba needs some rest. So he could stay at mine, but now I'm going to book him in at the Hilton Hotel, which is literally a 5-minute walk. And it's got stunning views. And if he wants to pop into the Liverpool one, he can do that. But also he's close to Paradise Street as well, which can take him anywhere. But he can also stroll, have a nice little 15-minute stroll to Baltic Triangle. And we can even see Bob Marley, the nice new statue of Bob Marley, if you haven't checked it out. It's pretty cool. So get some rest, Baba, and I'll come back and grab you after breakfast. So next day now, he's enjoyed himself, he's had breakfast, and he's ready for my next adventure, because Liverpool, around this area, there's so much to do that I didn't want to fit in too much for him, because he's in his 70s, so I've got to make sure he gets some rest. So next we go to Tate Liverpool. I absolutely love Tate, and you know, it was around when Baba was there, but it's being renovated, and it's got some stunning collections, apparently 1,500 different present day and international modern art as well. So until 2003, Tate Liverpool was the largest gallery of modern and contemporary art in UK outside of London. Now, Baba, you would have loved their Don McCullen exhibition. It showed London in the 60s, the Irish community. It even showed the Biafra War in Nigeria, you know, which is something that a lot of people don't do. So it captivated and captured so much of the world wars that Don McCullen was present at, you know, but also there's so much that's on right now. So we've done a lot of walking, which is a blessing and a curse. Everything is so close by, but those feet do get tired. So if you need a little bit of a break, how about we go on a ferry across the Mersey. You get to chill and take in the stunning views as well. Beautiful, relaxed, and you get to see the waterfront. And the tickets are £11. But don't worry, Baba, I got this. We've got this. And then I want to finish off with the Museum of Liverpool, because there's no way you can get back on that ship without going to the Museum of Liverpool. And yeah, I'm going to leave it. I've got loads more, but what I want to end up with is, so you see, Baba, you made the best decision picking Liverpool as our home. And for that, I raise a glass and a big thank you.